Miss India, the other night I know it was late, but I sent you a video of your girl. I said, "Oh my goodness!" I mean, had me cracking up.
Miss
I
G,
said, "Oh,
I didn't cry. I cried. I cried laughing. It was too funny.
it was too funny." I said, "Oh, Miss India gonna be like, why is Miss Cox texting me?" It's just,
When I seen that,
oh yeah, it was.
I rolled over. I was just like, I couldn't do that. I cried myself to sleep down there. I was like, this is crazy.
Oh my goodness! I said, "Oh, sunshine." Okay. Oh.
Sunshine.
Sometimes, and I was having a tough night that night. Um, and sometimes you gotta laugh, you gotta find some laughter in the room. And I felt like that's what I got. I said,
Yeah,
ooh.
baby. She's so and she's really hilarious. She really is.
Yes. But I'm like, I wanna go, but then I don't want to be on camera.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
yeah,
go somewhere else. I just stick with Planet Fitness.
yeah. It's safer.
It's safe. It's definitely safer. All right, y'all, let's look at the makeup study guide. Remember, can anybody tell me what questions are we red flagging? What questions are we red flagging? When you see these questions, be like, and that may relate to our state board exam. So we got 50 questions, but what are we on the lookout for? I need y'all to pass. What we on the lookout for? I just went to the PSI. Are y'all in the chat or you unmuted? I
We're
just
looking we're looking for health and safety.
Yeah,
Mhm.
safety questions, infection control questions as it relates to makeup, and also anything related to lash or lash enhancements. Okay. Since we know that 4% of our exam is going to come from the makeup chapter, that's going to be equivalent to about 4 questions. And so those are the two target areas those questions are going to come from. What really I hope is you're gaining is a more focused area of study. So you're not studying everything and all over the place. I never tell you guys to study anatomy physiology. But guess what? We're going to get ready to go over it in a couple of weeks. But anatomy physiology, there are no references to anatomy physiology on the state board exam. So we are going to go over it, and you need to know it because you're definitely touching your clients. You got to know what's under there. But we're going to keep moving into those focuses that are going to be on the exam and that we know you got to get to. Um, the next chapter is advanced topics. So as soon as we wrap up here, we'll go over into chemical peel enzymes, um, beta acids, all kinds of stuff. Okay. Um, Amber on the line.
I'm here, Miss Disney.
Hey, Amber. Amber and I are in an aesthetics group on Facebook.
Right. Yep, I've been seeing you.
Yeah, I be seeing Amber,
I'm
and
in there. I'm in there, Miss D.
you in there. I
Yeah,
be trying to mind my business, y'all.
I
I
know.
be, but Amber, I wanted to
Yeah.
take that picture and show the group. But did you see that inflamed chin? And she said it was a woman. It totally shocked me. I
Did.
thought it was a man.
Right. I did see that. I seen where you comment.
Yeah, and
And
it
I
was
liked it.
y'all, it was an inflamed chin and looked like there was like she had maybe picked sores. And do you know the
Yeah.
group name? Because I really want to go to it and show them. Um,
It's the aesthetics. Let me see. Let me go to Facebook.
so I'm gonna tell you guys about it. So it's aesthetic support something. But when I tell you the lady's chin, she had hair underneath like a man, and it was split into like two areas, and it was long gray and black hair. And she was saying, "What can I do? This client got to be done by Sunday." I'm like, "We ain't gonna do nothing to it. We not ain't nobody touching that." It was so
Right.
red and inflamed, and I don't know if it was an open sore or something was open. I don't know if they like bust a bumps or something, probably bust a pustules at this moment. And it looked painful. It was so inflamed, and it looked like previously that person was a picker. But she said that the person went to the doctor and it said it wasn't PCOS. I when I looked at it, I said, okay, it definitely has something to do with hormones. And not to get like super deep, but it definitely has something to do with hormones, either in the endocrine system or the reproductive system. One of those systems are off. Um, and she has more of a certain hormone than she does for just for women. So she's carrying another hormone that is very strong. And so in-depth consultation needs to be had. I just brought it down to somebody telling a story to somebody. And I believe that the client may be, telling a story to somebody, or if a dermatologist said that it ruled out PCOS, what is it? What is it? And from my understanding of what it looked like, um, I also stated one thing, and I don't think I talked about it with you guys. Okay. Um, Individuals that have STDs, it comes out through their skin, y'all, and scalp. So I want you guys to be on the lookout for that too, as you are doing your consultations and you're doing your analysis. You're training your eyes. You know how sometimes your face could be having a conversation without you saying anything. I do not want you to be fooled. A lot of times when a person has had an untreated sexually transmitted disease, or they're presently being treated and they're on medication, or maybe they are exposed to something that there's treatment for, but no cure for. A lot of times you will find that come out on the face and on the scalp. Okay. The hair, skin, and nails. And remember, the skin is like a big old sponge. That's what I want you to close your eyes and think about. The skin is a big sponge. Whatever you lay on it, it absorbs. All right. And anything in the body that does not need to be there, your body then says, it's like your cells and everything starts working, says, oh, this is foreign. You're going to mess up some. It starts to push through those pores and push out. All right. A lot of times when you see individuals that may have alopecia, your clients are probably bald, they have alopecia, you can see spots on their head. That really needs to be red flag to you that that's disease, that's infection, something in the body that is going on in the inside that's causing these issues on the outside. And so take time to look at what's going on with your client's nails, what's going on with their feet, what's going on with their scalp, their hair, and it will tell you the story of what's going on with their skin. I just wanted to share that because I don't believe that I mentioned that or we discussed that. And when I saw this person, it came back to me, the person on the Facebook, it came back to me and I said, seen this case before. And I know Miss Candace studies trichology, and we have talked, you guys have probably heard of the word trichology in the hair removal chapter, but they're studying trichology. Um, yes, thank you. They're studying trichology and they're studying the causes of different things. And so you also study skin and the causes of different things. And so just like there have hair doctors, you guys actually operate in a focus of skin doctors. All right. So don't be fooled. Know your stuff. Right now, everybody needs to learn about Depo, the side effects of Depo. Okay. because of the lawsuit and because of so many other things going on, you're going to start to see people hair, skin, and nails affected even more in the future. So go ahead and start researching some of the side effects of Depo, some of the side effects of Botox. All of these are, there are lawsuits for all of these medicines, for both of these. And we see Botox and med aesthetics all the time. And so definitely when I see this on one end, I said, in order for me to prepare for the shift that's coming or the group of people that's coming in 6 to 12 months, I need to make sure that I'm well aware of some of the side effects. So when I start to see this in a year, I know exactly what it is. Have you guys ever seen or heard of seeing someone's whatever they had going on in their body coming out of their skin? Just a random question. Have you guys ever seen?
I haven't seen it come out of the skin, but I have seen it come out of their feet. I can tell the sickness by the feet.
Yes, yes. And learn the smells, y'all. You know what smells are normal and you know what smells are not normal. Okay. It is so much, I guess we have to connect on, because I wanted to make sure I shared it with y'all. So it may be new to some people, but as far as aesthetics, and Lauren, you're on here with hair, you can find that people have sexually transmitted diseases that they've been medicating for and will not be honest with you and tell you what's going on. And that effect of that comes out of their scalp and comes out of their skin. And wherever you see like large amounts of hair, that's going to be armpit, private area. You will see that those are areas that may be discolored, and also you may see bumps and pustules and things like that if you have sweat and things like that going on. So beware. Everything is not hyperpigmentation when you see these spots and discoloration. A lot of times it's like your body purging this sickness out of the body. Okay. And it got to find a way to come out. So, and really, if you're a people watcher, kind of like I am, just randomly, I just chill at the park and watch. I see everything though. You will start to see that. I'm a grocery store person, and I don't mind how long the line is because I'm watching everybody in front of me. I'm looking at their hair. I'm looking at their skin. I'm looking at all of that. So if you will start to see this, and don't feel it strange, but with Memphis having one of the what was it, 14 to 24, that's the largest group with HIV in Shelby County, 14 to 24. So that's the largest group with HIV. And those may be your clients. And you're talking 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, 14 to 24. Them some bad results. But it's not the worst, because you still got some places in Mississippi, you got Atlanta, you got some Alabama areas that are worse. So those clients are coming to sit in your chair and not telling you that they're on a forever medication. All right. And those medications could actually be the cause. And you are not, I see so many people post that, am I wrong? Am I missing something? And I want to say, baby, you are not missing anything. Trust your gut. And 9 times out of 10, your gut is telling you exactly what it is. And people would assume and try to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but take all of your training. And sometimes you need all of it to work on one person, but that's all right. Get paid for it. I just wanted to share that. And before we leave, I'm going to go to that picture so y'all can see it too. Any comments? And those are some sad numbers, especially for the young people. Sad numbers. But these are also horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. These are also the people that are coming in your laying on your table. Laying on your table. So I wanted you guys to check that out. Also, I ran into a nurse today in the store. Have anybody ever heard of Pro Health? Pro Health? It's a
Yes.
new,
I
okay,
haven't.
okay, Pro Health. She said they just opened up a store in South Haven. So I was in South Haven and I was at no, I was in Colleyville. I was at Barnes and Noble. And sometimes you just have to go and find your piece, right? So sitting at Barnes and Noble had just had like a meeting and I complimented her shoes and she had a little black outfit on and she was saying that she was taking a break. She had just got off work. She was taking a break, coming to get some Starbucks. And I asked her where she worked. And she asked me where I worked. And she was like, wow, we're just adding micro needling. I said, huh? I said, at the doctor's office? She said, yeah, Pro Health is, and okay, I modify India. Pro Health is like a clinic where you can get like express shots for the build your immune system. You can get cocktails for like not cocktails, but you know, like vitamin cocktails and things like that. You can get exams for the kids who are in sports, um, and weight loss, you know. But so they have so many different things going on. She said, and we just added micro needling. I said, what? If my students don't be on top of this, I said, so are you hiring? Y'all, she gave me an email. She said, I don't know. We got 2 people at the location. I said, well, my people will be estheticians, but I do have estheticians with some medical background. She said, oh, that would be amazing. And I said, okay, all right. So we gotta go and we got to ask said lady to be one of our guests one night so you guys can um be prepared for what they're looking for and you can go right in because I did ask her about gleaming and partnership and coming in and learning and she said they are very fast paced. She can't really guarantee you know like um, that they're there to teach you, but it's like you have to catch on, but they do only hire medical professionals. So I don't know if anybody was going into, you know, nursing or coming out of nursing, CNA or something of that nature, and you're adding aesthetics to it, or you're a phlebotomist. Okay. But those are it's another great opportunity. And now what you're starting to see is more people picking up aesthetics, more people picking up aesthetics. I've seen more doctors now offering so many aesthetic services, they're not even treating what they went to school for. I don't see no dermatologists. What the last 3 I met doing regular skincare checkups on acne, they're going straight for chemical peels, straight telling them what they need, straight micro needling, laser resurfacing. And so the field is very fruitful. Okay, so if you need to add additional certifications, that's well. Miss Candace, I think is coming down, and I want to say I'm gonna check. It may be February or March or something, but she's coming for advanced training week, and
Okay.
I know microneedling and lasering, the laser certification, the national laser certification, 3-day certification is on the list, and I think microneedling is on the list as well. So those are credentials um, you can use, but I will also say go get a phlebotomy certification or go get some kind of medical assistant, medical CNA certification, because even with medical assistant certification, you're able to do body contouring. Okay, that's simply because you know how to monitor the person and you can you know the differences between low blood pressure, high blood pressure, things of that nature. And a lot of people who are doing body contouring, they do not have that medical background. They are not checking people's blood pressure. You're supposed to have that temp on there. That you're doing cryo, you're supposed to be checking their pressure consistently. You are not leaving your clients in there, just in the room while the machine is going on. Okay, so there's a lot of things I see, and you guys could really come in with your certifications and your licensure and swipe it up. Hey, Danny, you got your hand raised?
I actually got an interview with them tomorrow for a receptionist.
Pro Health.
Yep.
Go ahead, girl. I'm screaming and got my hands up. Yay! Which one?
This is the Arlington location.
Girl, in the house. Can you say set up? Can you say God set up for real? Wow, in the house. So you better keep your ear. Had a best interview. I'm gonna pray. Make sure you, Lord, make sure she interviewed the
Yes,
best.
please do. Please
Give her
do.
the job because you need your eyes and ears need to be in there because when it's time, they can pull the aesthetics part from, they already got that connected to them. And if you do the certification when Miss Candace comes, you'll have the advanced micro needling plus whatever they're gonna do.
Oh,
And I definitely believe they're gonna probably add lasering because when I looked at the menu, y'all, and this is how I knew she gave me a flyer. This is how I knew we was on the same. Why did this Express Clinic, why they got memberships? Why they got 3-tier memberships? And I said, what? And it comes with B12 shots and all that stuff. I said, man, our students gonna be right in the thick of it. Y'all gonna be right in it. You're gonna be ready to roll. Because if everybody else, and really in aesthetics, they do a lot of bundling services and packages because of sometimes the concentrated cost of the services. And so people feel like they're getting a better deal if those services are like bundled together, or if they can pay for 3 services at one time, 3 treatments at one time. And I want you to not just look where you see everybody else that do single pricing. If you're getting a micro needling treatment of a Brazilian, all that stuff, put them in treatments of 3 or treatments of 6, um, and then package them with that higher dollar amount. You'll find that you'll have more people that purchase those packages than purchase the single ones. And so, look, tip of the day. But I was itching. I said, I can't wait to talk to my students to get them ready, and for them to check out the place called Pro Health. They are adding micro needling to the stuff that they already do, and which is cool. And I'm gonna have to stop by there and check them out myself. Especially since she said they got B12 and all kind of other shots. And um, definitely we'll look at that client that was on Facebook and we'll read some of the comments. But yeah, definitely. Let's look at, you can light the chat up. Let's look at our questions. We'll go through this 1 through 50. The first question, let me get my answer key. Okay, so the first question says the business of cosmetic sales. I want to make sure I hear from and everybody on here. We're gonna need your participation, so I want to see you in the chat. Okay, if you're clocked in, I want to see you participating in the chat. And so the business of cosmetic sales, nearly total 700 million a year. B, continues to show steady profits even when customers have tighter budget at home. C, is an unstable industry that fluctuates wildly with the economy. Or D, is traditional industry that is resistant to innovation. Let's go to the chat. What y'all got? What y'all got?
I'm gonna say B.
B is correct. The business of cosmetic sales continues to show steady profits. So it continues to grow, even when customers have tighter budgets at home. So make people, basically, they may be on a budget, but they're going to buy that makeup. Okay. Did you guys hear the number when it comes to the online gambling? Online, even though there's inflation coming and all this, online gambling is It's in the millions of dollars. Oh, just online gambling. Yeah, you can bet on anything. Okay, anything. And I think my brother-in-law may be keeping them in business. But definitely, the business of cosmetic sales is B, continues to show steady profits. And so all of this that we may have talked about the business aspect of it last night, definitely is a go. When you're looking in the industry and you're looking for like where to invest, you're always looking for areas that are continuously showing profit, showing growth. Okay. Number two, what have surveys demonstrated about women who wear makeup? Okay. What have surveys demonstrated about women who wear makeup? A, wearing makeup makes them feel more confident, feel superior to men, decreases their sense of self-worth, or has no effect on their self-image.
I'm gonna say A.
A is absolutely right. A is absolutely right. Number three, what color is not a primary color?
B.
B, black. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Hey, Lauren. Lauren got it. Okay. And then number four, the term hue means a shade of color, a color that has been tinted, any color in its purest form, or D, a color that has been mixed.
It's A.
Say B. No, I want to say C.
We talked about this early. Yes. Why did you say C? What's that key word in there?
Purist.
There you go. Oh, Miss India, I was saying, I wonder if they're gonna catch that word, because remember that was a question we had to go over early. We had to go over that early just to break it down when we were talking about the law of color. And so
I remember. I wish Sonny was on here because that's how we talked about trying to associate. But she was like, Hugh was getting me off. I said it was getting me off too until Miss D associated it with Pierce.
There we go. So number four is C, and y'all just like she said it. Don't forget it. Okay. Number five, even parts of two primary colors are mixed to make. They got even.
Is it violet?
B.
I'm
Even
not sure.
parts of two primary colors are mixed to make two primaries. Is it brown, black, blue, green, or violet?
I want to say
Who said violet?
I did.
I said violet.
Yeah. Amber and India, yeah. D. Even parts, that's also could say equal. All right. And two primaries, remember you can't mix those. And so a brown is not a primary. A black is not a primary. Blue green is a what? It's not a primary or secondary. It's a
secondary color.
There you go. There you go. And then violet is the only secondary color. And how do you make violet? You have to mix equal parts of two primary. Good job. Good job. Yes, yes, yes. Sonny, we talked you up. How you doing? Welcome to the Zoom.
Sorry about that. My niece had a Christmas program and I lost track of time.
Nah, you are perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Number six, what is meant by complementary colors? Can somebody just tell me complementary colors? Is it colors that create a subtle change? Colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, or colors that complement each other, or they create a dramatic contrast when used next to each other?
B.
Okay, so the answer, drum roll please. The
B.
answer is D, and it's rated difficult. It's a difficult question. Okay, and you'll find this on the principles of cosmetic color theory. So even though now complementary colors are not next to each other. Those are analog colors. Complementary colors do not create a subtle look. Colors that complement each other, they are the colors that complement each other does not really give us the answer to what is meant by complementary colors. So complementary colors are like two colors on two different sides of the color wheel. And it's D. They create a dramatic contrast when used next to each other. So what do you have? You have yellow and violet, blue, orange, red, green. Those are dramatic contrasts. Okay. Also, if you see this again, complementary colors cancel out each other. So another word for complement could be cancel out or neutralize. So they just kind of threw a similar word in there that we've never used. And so that's not the answer. C is not the answer for number 6. D is the answer for number 6. But I do want you to understand that complementary colors, they neutralize or cancel out. Okay, they're very different. They're opposite on the color wheel. Yes. All right, so number 7, the colors that are used to create soft, subtle looks for everyday makeup. Okay, for everyday makeup. Analogous colors, tertiary colors, primary colors, or complementary colors. What I want you guys to do, give me somebody. If you know your terms and definitions, give me the wrong answer. I want the wrong answer.
A.
D.
D is absolutely the wrong answer. Colors that are used to create soft, we just said they were dramatic, right? So they can't be soft over here. So complementary colors, we're going to X that out. Primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, are they used to create soft colors? Remember wherever you at.
I would say no, because the blue makes colors more darker.
There we go. And darker makes it hard, make colors look hard and look deep. So it does not make, primary colors are not creating soft colors. Tertiary colors, it says the colors that are used to create soft, subtle looks for everyday makeup. So tertiary colors, when someone has on some blue-green or some yellow-green eyeshadow, is that soft?
No.
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 Oh, thank you. So analogous colors, those colors are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Remember, think about your eyeshadow palette, and it's like you have red or you have pink, but you have 4 colors that are like different shades of pink. Then you got blue as a color. Then you got 4 colors that are like different shades of blue. You got light, medium, dark in that palette. Y'all remember us talking about that? Early on. Okay, so most of the time you got 3 colors that are like right next to each other. And we discussed this, and we even got those colors. Who had to do the makeup state board where you had to take the eyeshadow out? And those colors was like in a color family. They weren't the same color, but they all had something in common. Either pink, either blue, either red, but you can have eyeshadow palette collections, and that palette has a color, like a theme, and then you have other colors around, whether it's light, medium, and dark. And so the answer to number 7 would be A. If you feel like that is something that you may get wrong, please make a note of it, okay? Number 8, what does adding white to a pure hue create?
A tint.
A tint.
You are
Miss
absolutely
Indy, you and I was not gonna miss that.
No.
you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely right. If I add black to some, what is that?
Shade.
Shade.
Look at you. Look at you. Great, great. Okay, number 9. What undertone do cool colors have? Ooh, think
Cool
about
colors have a
Hey,
think about the color wheel. Half the color wheel is cool, the other half is warm. Yellow make you happy. It also make you run around. Red make you hungry. A yellow and red, is that cool or is that warm?
warm.
Warm.
They're warm. So we eliminate that. So now you got blue and gray. What's the
Blue.
undertone? There you go. Number 9. The undertone of cool colors is blue, and the answer is A. You got it. Number 10. A client's color selection should be made in which color by a makeup artist. Okay. So number 10, how do we break this down? It's found in the area where you use color theory to choose and coordinate makeup color selection. So it says a client's color selection should be made in which order by a makeup artist. All right. So as a makeup artist, when you are trying to figure out what color to use on this client, you're going to look at skin color first, eye color second, hair color third, or hair color first, skin color second, eye color third, so on and so on. What do you guys think? If you looking at the answers right now, what do you think?
I think it should be
I'm gonna go back. Number 10. You're a makeup artist. You got to find out what this client color. What are you gonna look at first? And just say we estheticians, what do we look at first?
The
skin.
skin first.
There
So
you go.
A.
10 is gonna be A. We're gonna look at skin color first, then the eye color, then the hair color. Okay. The skin is gonna tell us how many people ever had. You ever seen people with the nickname red or red bone, or someone say red bone, or
That was my
yellow?
nickname. High yellow. Yep, yellow gal. It's my girl.
Is that Danny?
Yes.
Yeah, yellow gal, they have those nicknames. Sometimes our nicknames come from characteristics of us. So yeah, we look at skin color first. All right. Number 10. Most people in the world have what type of skin hues and undertone? Okay. There's only one type of person in the world that has cool undertones. Everybody else in the world got warm undertones. I just gave the answer. Most people in the world have what type of skin tones, skin hues, and undertones?
Yellow.
Yep,
Is it?
warm.
Oh, okay.
Yep, B.
Yeah.
Warm skin hues with yellow with undertones. Hey guys, here's how you know this. There are people with melanin, and then there are people with no melanin. Can you give me what do we call individuals who do not have melanin? Don't say white.
I
Caucasian.
know.
Caucasian.
Okay, Caucasian, because I was definitely about to say the word.
Yeah. Caucasian and European. All right. Those are 2 terms we want to use, Caucasian and European. And let me tell you guys, skin color has nothing to do with aesthetics. Okay. I would say I'm training you to treat and understand all skin colors. So no such thing as black and white. Okay. It's what's going on with the skin. Okay. I know the problem. Let me find a solution. And you'll be able to work anywhere. Okay. And work on anybody. So there are Caucasians and Europeans. We call them, they are both the same because of the equator and the North Pole. History lesson. Okay. Europeans are closer to the North Pole, which is the colder part of the globe. So they don't have melanin. They have a very pale skin. But the closer you get to the equator, which is where the hotness is, you have everybody else who naturally, and God is really blessed with different shades of melanin. All right. And a lot of them have yellow undertones. Okay. So warm undertones is everybody but Europeans. So are you saying that my Mexicans are my sisters and brothers? Absolutely. Puerto Ricans are my sisters and brothers? Absolutely. Asians, are they my sisters and brothers? Absolutely. All right. They have natural warm undertones. We all began to migrate closer to the equator. Okay. And the closer you are to the equator, the darker your skin accustomed. Okay. Your skin started to be, it just naturally over a period of time, it just became darker and darker and darker. All right. So number 11 is B. Number 12, which, did everybody understand that? You understand that? Everybody
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. And just to make sure we have tact in our business, I don't want to use black people or say the word black people or white people, because naturally I may go real stupid and act real kind of slow, because I'll be like, people really aren't white, or they aren't clear, or they aren't black, if that's a crayon. I could go sometimes really, really, if I'm in that place. So we have people of color, and then we have Europeans, all right? Or I may say Caucasians. And I'm just even cautious about calling people African Americans because, so I just call people Fitzpatricks, type 1, type 2, all the way down to 6. And if you don't know what that means, you're not in my beauty world. Okay. Which color of makeup is always cool? Always cool. Ooh, you talking about cool. Can somebody give me the colors that are cool on there's 2 major colors that are cool on number 12. Which color makeup is always cool?
Pink.
Cool.
I would
Is
say
it blue?
green.
Okay, here we go. Remember, we got warm and cool. So anytime you see these colors, these questions about cool and warm, you gotta in your mind put the category together. Cool is always gonna be blue, violet, and green. Warm is always gonna be red, yellow, and orange. Okay. So with this question asking about cool, it is not going to be pink, because pink is really white added to red, right? And red falls under what category? Cool or warm?
Warm.
Warm. So it takes us back. You have blue, purple, and green. All 3 of those are cool, but which one is pure? That would be considered the coolest all the time.
Hey,
Hey,
Blue?
you got
Okay,
it.
I thought so.
You got
because
it.
look, you said look at number 9. What undertones do cool colors have? And we just had said A.
Mm-hmm. And then here's the thing about blue. Blue is like, you get blue stain on something, it's over. You might as well throw it away. It is so strong. It darkens and deeps everything. And then blue is the darkest of all these cool colors. You had to make these purple and green. You can't make blue. So when it says which color is always cool, we're talking about the primary. So 12 is A. 13. The colors that can have a dramatic effect on both light and dark skin are dark, light, medium, or medium dark. The colors that can have a dramatic effect on both light and dark skin. Number 13. Sometimes you navigate in the middle. What do you think the middle is?
Medium dark or just medium?
It's medium.
Yeah.
We have not seen medium dark, and sometimes they'll throw that in there. That is the right answer, but it's making you think something. It's X out D, X out A, X out B. It's going to be medium, something right there in the middle. 14. What is the safest choice in, selecting eyeshadow colors? Safe.
C.
Neutral colors.
Yep. C is neutral. Neutral colors, okay, is the safest thing. And you know, sometimes we gotta pull people out of being neutral because then they get colors that are so close to their skin tone, you can't even tell they got makeup on. Like, give me a shimmer or something, give me an eyeliner or something. So 14 is neutral. All right, let's go to 15. The most effective eyeshadow choice for a client who has green eyes would be 15. Red, mauve, green, and blue. All right. So we talked about these. I remember seeing suggestions and things of that nature. We actually was in the book, the ebook on here. So the most effective eyeshadow choice, that's what it's asking. Effective eyeshadow choice for a client that has green eyes. Okay. Green eyes.
Red.
I was gonna say red, but I'm still going off the color wheel if I say that. So I really want to say blue.
I
I
say
want
red because
Or
when
was it
she had
mauve?
talked
No,
about,
it wasn't no
you remember
mauve.
when
It was
she was saying she had
the
that
Christmas things,
red
right?
hair and it, yes,
Right.
to throw it up. So
but they said someone who has green eyes. And I want to say it's mauve.
I was gonna say mauve too. I feel like I should know
I was
this.
gonna say mauve, but I don't remember discussing that.
I don't remember discussing it either, but I just feel like it's
I
the
feel
better
like that's
choice.
thrown in
The
there like
green.
a trick.
Okay. But I'm knowing that it's not green, and we already can rule out red.
Blue. I mean, yeah, we know it ain't green. We know it ain't
Uh-huh.
red.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are amazing. I'm just sitting back smiling because y'all figuring it out. All right, yes, the most effective color eyeshadow choice would be mauve. And honestly,
Okay.
it's red and mauve. And you are right, Miss Candice, you're going for the complementary shade. And so what complements green eyes, because it's green on the color wheel, naturally would be red. But how would red eyeshadow look on somebody's skin? And a person who's already has green eyes, this person may fall in the European category. This person also may have orange hair or orange freckles. Okay. And so they already have this warm background in their skin. And so mauve is like a cousin to red. Okay. Mauve actually would be considered a shade. It would be opposite pink. Whereas red, you would add white and get pink. Mauve, you would add a darker tone to get mauve. You would add a darker tone to the red and it would give you mauve. All right. So mauve, somebody look up, see what mauve is defined as. I'm going to go to it.
Why you do that, Miss Destiny? It's so crazy in the makeup world because textbook version is like nowhere near what's really happening in the real world. Like say for instance, if I was to have that case and someone says, you know, well, I'm wearing yellow, you know, how would I convince them not to get, you know, a different type of it's so crazy.
I know, right? But that a lot of this you have to train your eye for. And so mauve Definitely starts off with red being a primary, and then you add blue to it. Red and blue make what?
Pink,
Purple.
purple, yeah.
Really
Okay.
purple. Red and blue make what we call violet. It makes
Wow.
purple. Okay. And then based on the amount of blue that was added to the red, remember that burgundy family? And so mauve, when you add a darker shade to red, you're gonna get violet, but also there are shades of violet. And so that those shades come in, and mauve is one of those shades once you mix red and blue together. So mauve has a history of red, blue, and violet mixed together. Ain't that amazing? It is absolutely amazing. Do anybody know the Pantone color of the year? I got something special for the first person that puts the Pantone, the full name of the Pantone color of the year. If you can put it in the chat, I got something real, real special. Number 16, the face that is widest at its jawline is shaped like a, think about it, wide at the jaw. Think about your shape. You're in kindergarten. Think you're learning your shapes.
Is a triangle.
Triangle is correct. I'm gonna have to give me a bell. Yes, triangle.
Is the color peach fuzz?
Uh-uh. I may have somebody Starbucks.
Pantone for this year for 24?
20,
It's mocha mousse.
25.
25.
Oh, man.
25. Come on.
Would it be mocha mousse? No.
There you go. Who was that?
Sunny.
Sunny. And then who was the first person? Was that you, Danny?
Yes,
It was
ma'am.
Danny.
I did 24. I didn't do 25.
Okay. I'm gonna do Danny and Sunny, something special. All right, something special. So I'm gonna text you when we get out of class, so right at the end of class. But yes, the Pantone color of the year, they already announced it for 25, is mocha mousse. So why does that have anything to do with you? You should get that printed on a flyer. And if you have a retail boutique, you should start buying some chocolate pieces. If you are a makeup artist, you should start buying some chocolate palettes that have like chocolate cream, maybe with a little gold or some beige tones in there. Because they've already said the color of the year. So they are predicting what you're going to see in 25. Designers take that color and they start building their collection. So you're going to see a lot of chocolates, summer chocolates, winter chocolates, fall chocolates. And so it's going to fall into that light, medium, dark. So if
Can
you are,
this refer to nails too?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. That's the color you're going to see people gravitating towards. I've already seen people trying to build, as far as in salons, saying that the Pantone color of the year, it's time everybody's going darker. And one of my favorite darker shades to do is a cherry chocolate. Okay. A cherry chocolate, which is a nice chocolate, but it has a red undertone to it. And so it has a little light to it. And so that's a cool color. You may start to see red mixed with brown. So you'll start to see people start going darker in their colors, darker on their shades, or having different shades of nudes and chocolates together. Those soft glams are going to incorporate more chocolates and things. And the designers that are coming out, you're going to start to see more clothes with that chocolate look. And so it's just funny how the world works around color. I've already seen a commercial about people redoing, like they're painting their homes for the new year. for spring, and so they already have that color in paint and trying to create. And it's like, who paints their wall brown? But also, if you're an interior designer, you will have to build a mood board or collections to tell people this is how it would look in your house. And then you should add this color to it, cream and this and that. So Pantone color to you. The world gravitates around color. Okay. And so we got number 16 was A. Number 17, where is the diamond face shape widest? Oh, that's
Cheekbones.
Hey.
that is easy. And the answer is definitely
Hey.
cheekbones. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next. What we got? And I wanna let me go here. Y'all know the answer key was in the back. I'm so proud of y'all. Unless this y'all first time really looking at it.
I'm be honest, it's my first time.
So 18, right? 17 is A. Here's what I want you to look at when you look at your answer key. It tells you the objective where the answer is coming from. It's a moderate question. It's going to be from objection 12.4. So you'll go to your ebook, chapter 12, and you'll look for the fourth section, the fourth objection, and you will see the answer to this question. So I just wanted y'all to check that out. You gotta know how to study and what to study, okay? So 17 we said was A, 18 was C. And let me go up here. There we go. Okay, 17 is A. 18. What face shade would benefit from corrective makeup to give the illusion of width? We want to widen across the cheekbone line. We want to give length. We're trying to make something bigger. Okay. And we just said 18 was what? I just gave y'all the answer.
18 was
Oblong. C.
See.
C.
Okay. Oblong was the answer. Yes. C. 19. Someone who would likely benefit the most from an oil-based foundation. Benefit the most from an oil-based foundation would be a client with dry skin, a client with sensitive skin, a client with blemishes, or a client with oily skin. Do me a process of elimination, somebody.
Well, we know we don't want
Definitely
oily
gonna be
skin,
oily
right? Because they
skin.
already got oily skin.
You ain't gonna put oil on top of oil.
Definitely somebody that
Not
has
with blemishes.
with
All right, y'all good.
I would
Y'all
say
good.
with dry skin.
Yeah,
I want to say it's
definitely
A.
dry skin.
Yes, 19 is A. Okay, good job. Great process of elimination. Number 20. And let's see what objective that you'll find it in. I just want for those individuals that were choosing something else. We was 19, right? It's 12.5. You'll find it under different types of cosmetic uses. And that's especially for someone who's just saying, hey, I'm gonna go in this weekend, I'm gonna start studying. Okay. So you need to know exactly what areas. And then we have 20. Because of its durability, blank is an excellent choice for bridal makeup. Durability means it does what? Does it last longer? It ain't gonna last longer.
Last longer.
Last longer. Grease.
It will be silicone. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say silicone or cake. It's between silicone or cake makeup.
Okay.
Why when you use water?
It's gonna run everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason why I remember the cake makeup is because they use that on set
Uh-huh.
because it's thicker.
Yeah, and water-based makeups are used to hydrate you. So to make you like you wearing makeup, but you're not wearing makeup. So water-based,
It's more like skin tint.
yeah, you can have sunscreen with a little tint in it. So it's just
Yeah.
like a everyday kind of look. It wouldn't be something you would say, brides, you gotta have your makeup done before the wedding, gotta last through the wedding and throughout the reception. So you want to have like a very comfortable makeup. The answer is B. Okay, silicone based products. You are absolutely right. It's gonna still give you good coverage, but it is not going to cause the bride to just feel like she has a blanket on her. Okay, so 20 is B. 21. Let's look at this term. What does this term, the most non-comedogenic type of foundation makeup is? Somebody tell me, what does non-comedogenic mean?
It will be minerals, meaning like it's not really it's not liquid or it's not processed. Wait. Condo. I'm driving, so
You good.
To
Okay,
prevent
so
clogged pores.
when I make
It's
my,
to avoid
there
clogging
we go.
pores.
Who said that? Who just stepped in a little bit?
I did.
Like, their voice was a little light.
Mine.
Yeah. So yes, this is where your terms comes in. Non-comedogenic. When I build my products, I like to use oils that are non-comedogenic. Those oils that do not clog pores. It will not cause blackhead, whiteheads, or breakouts. Okay,
Right.
non-comedogenic.
oh,
So
so that would be primer, right?
let's see. The most non-comedogenic type of foundation makeup is
Oh, foundation.
Mineral, creams, primers, liquid. Which one is the lightest, y'all?
Gotta be mineral.
Minerals.
There you go.
Minerals is the lightest.
Think about bare minerals. It's the light. It's the lightest in weight, and so it's not going to have a effect on causing a person to break out. And if you use, let's say you use bare minerals or mineral based foundation on someone, then they come back and tell you, I broke out with that. I got pimples. You should look at them upside their head and say, ain't no way possible. Ain't no way possible. Okay. And so it's non-comedogenic. And a lot of times knowing your terms, now non-comedogenic, I like that for an everyday look, for an airbrush look. I probably will not use it for my bride, because it may still, after a couple of hours, you'll be able to see some of your wrinkles will set in. Some of your actual facial features will move from that blurred look over into, oh, I had this makeup on all day and it's time to take it off type of look. All right, so looking at number 22. In order to set foundation, blank is used.
Setting spray.
Concealer, face powder, blush, or highlighter. Set foundation. This
Powder.
foundation ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
Powder?
Yep. B, face powder. Okay, so face powder. So now we're going to get into terms about cosmetics. What does face powder do? It sets foundation. What does concealer do? It conceals and covers up. It hides. It also helps you neutralize. Blush is also called, what's the word for blush?
Rouge.
Rouge. Okay. It brings life back to the client's face. And then highlighter. It highlights those features you want to highlight. Okay. 23. The type of makeup that can be applied before or after foundation is what? And y'all do this a lot. You can You can even or cover up before.
Concealer.
There you go, concealer. Okay. 24. Okay, let me tell you, if I got red spots, what color concealer should I keep in my cabinet? If I got a client, she
Green.
don't come all the time, there you go, green. Okay. For someone who has a blue tone to their skin, the really maybe African descent, their skin is really, really dark. Okay. Like I may see even purple sometimes in their skin. What concealer could I use? Because I'm going to choose a complementary of blue, which is what? A complementary of blue?
Yeah. Orange.
Orange, yeah. If I had someone super, super, their pigment was just, their Fitzpatrick is just hot. These are really dark. And you find some supermodels that are this shade as well. I don't know the lady's name, but she's really tall and her skin falls into that purple undertone. You would get either golds would look good on this client because it's the opposite of that purple violet, or they have this deep blue undertone. I will use an orange concealer and just tap, 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 and then put the foundation on top. It would help conceal. So no matter how light, medium, or dark the skin tone is, you can use concealer just by choosing the complementary tone. 25. What is the only safe type of pencil to use on a client? One with a felt tip.
What was 24, Miss D?
24.
Concealer.
A.
Oh.
And 20 and
Yeah.
23 was the same. A.
Let me see. No. I
No,
skipped
no,
one.
no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
We skipped.
23 was
23
C.
is A.
A.
23 is A.
So we're on 24,
Okay.
right?
And 24
Yeah, we're
was
on 24.
oh, okay.
We're on 24. I'm sorry, I skipped down, y'all. The type of makeup that is lighter than a client's skin color.
Highlighter.
Is it highlighter D?
Yep, 24 is D. You're going to find it on the 1252, different types of cosmetics. 25, what is the only safe type of pencil to use on a client? With a felt tip, auto roller, one that can be sharpened, or one that cannot be made to sharpen?
I would say an auto roller.
We talking sanitation.
Oh. That can be sharpened.
Sharpen.
Yeah.
D.
So 25 is one of those questions, y'all, they may throw you on stay board because it deals with safety and sanitation and infection control. And so a pencil that can be sharpened, you can sharpen off that person's germs that you may have previously used on someone else. With the auto roller and felt tip, what are you going to do? It's like you basically only use it on one person. And if you have 10 clients and you're using the same auto roller or the same felt tip, you got all those germs together. It's just like you double dipping. And so that's the reality of it. So 25 is C. And then we also are going to put like it's found under the infection control part, objective and makeup. So this is one that we study. 26. What is the rule of thumb for a good makeup consultation?
A.
A, yes. Use visual references as examples, okay? You want to try to pull some pictures. Tell them to pull up 3 pictures or something of that nature. 27. The least effective light bulbs are least effective.
Iridescent.
Don't do you no justice. Okay? Incandescent, fluorescent, LED, or CFL. Never heard of a CFL. The least effective. It don't really give you nothing for a makeup artist.
B.
A.
It's A. Okay, it's A. Fluorescent is a lighter bulb, and also LED bulbs are lighter. You may have moved into a home with all LED bulbs because it helps, gives you better light and it's better on your light bill. Okay. So fluorescent is what they have, like outside lights and things of that nature. So it gives you a bright light. Uh, Incandescent is more so warmer tones, so it gives that orangey, warm yellow look. And if you use that all the time, you'll think all your clients were warm, and you'll be choosing probably the wrong makeup base choices. The foundation choices will be wrong. So 27 is A. Okay, 28. The right color of foundation should be determined by applying foundation color on the forehead, between the cheek and the jawline, on the side of the nose, or between the chin and the neck.
Is it forehead?
The right color of foundation should be determined by applying foundation color. So basically, where do you apply your foundation color to match your skin? So 28 is
I'll
going to,
say B.
Jawline.
yeah, B, between the cheek and the jawline. Okay, that's what the book
Right.
said. You have some people that need to check on their décolleté area. All right.
I was
That,
gonna say, Miss B. I was gonna say the neck.
you have
That's what
some
I was saying.
all the way down. Yeah, you have to come all the way down with some people. But
Maybe
yeah,
two different colors.
your book is gonna say cheek and jawline. So just leave that note. But Sonny, you do makeup, you already know you gotta like Miss India said, you gotta come down a little bit more.
Right.
Okay. 29. What is the general rule of highlighters and contouring? Highlighters are lighter in tone and bring out your features, while contouring colors are darker and diminish them. Do we have to go further?
It's definitely A.
Definitely A. Yes. Highlight brings out what you want to showcase, and contouring is just kind of minimizes what you don't want to show. Okay. And people are really good at contouring. I don't know about y'all, but I see some videos and I be saying that ain't the same woman, but it was the same
Look
woman.
like a whole new person.
A whole new person. I said, Lord, what number 30? What is the general rule of using face powder? Okay, the general rule of using face powder is it cannot be removed once it's applied. We talking about I think we talked about this. I said your mom just take that big old puff and put it on your face. They just need a little tap. The brush must be fully covered with powder in order to apply it evenly on the face, or a little goes a long way.
C is definitely C.
There we go. 30 is C. You're absolutely correct. Okay, you're absolutely correct. Let's go to 31. Where is the highest point of blush application on the face? And so I think this is in procedure. We didn't actually talk about this. So let's find out together. Where is the highest point of blush application on the face? But y'all know people put blush in a
Is it
whole
D?
lot of other places. Okay. 31.
D.
The cheekbone,
Is A.
the
Oh,
hairline,
really?
the imaginary line from the tip of the nose to the middle of the ear, or the temporal area. Where
You know what?
A.
It's
Technically,
D.
it would be your cheekbone, but however, it is that line from the tip of your nose to the middle of the ear, because that is that, because some people they just do it on the cheekbone, but I like to carry my blush, back a little bit.
Okay.
So which one is it's between A or C?
I want you to look at this. Where is the
Highest point.
Oh, highest. Okay.
point? That's what it's asking. Highest
D.
Area.
of the blush. So the blush, don't put the blush past this point right here. The highest point of blush application on the face. So the answer is going to be D. the temple area. And the temple, if someone used to say, okay, you take your hands, you know how sometimes you put your hand, you like, oh, I got a headache, a temporal nerve,
Right.
you know? So you're looking at your eyebrow, the end of your eyebrow, and come up a little bit, that's your temple. So that's the highest that your blush can go.
Somebody
And
said D first. I think that was Miss Candace.
go ahead then, cut up then, whoever said D first. But yes, I do
That
see
was
people.
hold on.
I do see people that do put blush a little further. Yes, it's not something you probably do every day, but I do see people blush up higher and come down. So 31 is the highest point of blush application, and it's D. 32. How should a makeup artist brace for applying eyeshadow? First of all, the word brace means that you're doing what to this person? Are you touching this person?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I already know brace from us talking about it and stay bored. Brace is you touching this person. So how should a makeup artist touch the client for applying eyeshadow? Okay.
Holding in place.
Is it A, they should brace with the front side of the dominant hand just above the client's brow? B, they should brace with the back side of the dominant hand just above the client's brow. You're putting on eyeshadow. They should brace with the front side of the dominant hand on top of the client's head.
B.
How you we gonna put? Did y'all see that? Like, how do you put eyeshadow on?
It's right above the brow, so you can pull the brow up, so you can get the full coverage of the lid.
Yes, the answer is B. I don't want anyone to feel intimidated when you see a lot of words. It's very, very simple, okay? And so I want you to start imagining that. And so 32, even if you didn't know the answer, just read the answers and then be like, okay, let me envision what they're talking about. So yes, the answer is B. They should brace with the back side of the dominant hand just above the client's brow. So basically you're holding the brow taut, okay? And you are applying the eyeshadow. The top of the client's head, where we putting eyeshadow at? Why your hand all on my hairdo? Okay? The back side of the dominant hand at the top of the client's head. So top of why your client gonna be like, why are you holding my head like that when you're putting eyeshadow on? All right. So yeah, hold that the area taut, the eyebrow area, and you're considered bracing at that point. 32 is B. All right. 33. How often should clients replace their mascara? Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. Every week, every month, every 3 months, every 6 months. Now, I'm going to tell you, between 3 and 6 months, you have different things that should be replaced. So you are not spending $18 on mascara every week. We don't even do that every month, do we?
No.
Yeah.
So A and B, not right. So it's
I
either
say
C or
C.
D.
C.
C is absolutely correct. Okay. Please be mindful. You must put the top back on your mascara. The more you open it and go up and down, that air
It's on dry.
there you go. Okay. And also, it's a porous utensil, so
Bacteria.
grabs bacteria. Y'all so smart. I'll figure y'all test tomorrow. State board test tomorrow. We're giving out state board tests tomorrow. 34.
No state board tomorrow.
34. When choosing makeup for the lips, the general principle to follow is, we're on the lips. The lighter the lip color, the larger the lips appear. The darker the lip color, the larger the lips appear. Or the more glossy the lip gloss, the larger the lips appear. Or D, the more matte the lip color, the larger the lips appear. So the lips, they are appearing very large. They're going to appear large.
The more
Is
glossy.
it B?
Think about it before we give any kind of answers. The lips, whatever you put on the lips is going to make the lips appear larger. So is it?
It's between B and C.
It's between A and B.
I think
A
it's
and
B.
Okay, so
It's A.
the
I
darker.
just think about my own lips.
Darker though minimizes. Darker minimizes, and lighter, Amber said A, lighter does make the lips larger, appear larger. So 34 is A. Okay, 34 is A. You'll find it under 12.9. Okay, makeup application techniques. So lighter lip color, the larger the lips appear. All right. We ain't said nothing about liner or anything like that, but the lighter the lip color, the larger the lips appear. The darker the lips, the more smaller that it makes the lips appear. Okay. Think about those individuals that have like dark burgundies, browns, chocolates. That Pantone color, that mousse is gonna be a pretty lipstick color. It's probably gonna. Y'all should do a look with that lip color. 35. What are the two most important factors in good makeup application? Okay. 35. Two most important factors in makeup application. Contrast and boldness. Everybody got blending and evenness.
Highlight and contour.
Highlights and contouring. So here's the thing. When you're doing someone's face, at the end of the day, these two things make good makeup application. Two things is going to make for good makeup application.
Blending and evenness. I want my makeup to be blending and even.
And there you go, Miss Candace. It's B, y'all. Blending and evenness. Okay, blending and evenness. That makes you have a good makeup application. You don't want no lines of demarcation. Okay, you don't want also to be casket ready. You don't want to be casket ready. Now, here's the thing: when you get ready to go work at anywhere, if a person has warm skin and you choose a cool undertone, you choose a foundation, we'll say, oh, this is 54. I'm usually a 54 in something MAC, but I'm a 54. And the lady in the airport gave me another 54, but it was a ash tone. Really made you would think only thing I need to do was fold in my arms. Okay. But no, warm skin cannot take too much cool undertone. And if it's too cool, it will look like that they are walking dead. Okay. And so those are some things also you'll learn if you choose to work at funeral homes, things of that nature. Anyone interested in working at funeral home as far as doing makeup?
It's crazy that you said that, Miss Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just told my friend here, it's crazy that you said about the funeral home because he told me about doing some makeup at the funeral home.
Oh, yeah. It's good money.
I know.
Yeah, just have somebody go with you if you.
Yeah, because he showed me the video when he went to go cut hair in the funeral home, and I was like, oh no, I ain't been in there by myself.
You can do it.
Mm-mm. Somebody got to be in there with me.
Oh, okay. Now,
the moment that they jump, I'm gone.
Yeah, I had a experience with a family member that passed away, and I was asked to do it, and I was like, I don't mean no harm. I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's one thing I don't do. I can, but I have to be in that place. And one thing about it, you cannot give a person who is deceased the modern day look that you be wearing every day. They shouldn't have 10 inches of lashes on. Just all kind of other stuff.
I'm gonna
So,
need my makeup to be just like the modern day look. If
yeah,
not, I need them to create just cremate me.
yeah. Don't make me look like a clown. Mm. And that's what it looked. I said, now y'all know, but hey, who am I? I just go sit down and wait to see what color the wall gonna be. So that's about it. So 36. 35 is B. 36. What should be reshaped using a darker foundation below the cheekbones, along the jawline, and blending into the neck? Y'all know what that is. Okay. What should be reshaped? So we're taking something from one facial shape and we're contouring it into a more pleasing shape. Okay. So the narrow jaw, are we contouring a narrow jaw? Are we contouring receding chin? You ever heard of receding chin? No. A wide jawline, are we trying to make that smaller? Or a long neck, are we trying to make that smaller? It says, what should be reshaped using a darker foundation below the cheekbone? So we below the cheekbone. Where y'all at? If you below the cheekbone, we're making something. We're still along the jawline and blending into the neck. So we're trying to make a wide jaw look what?
Narrow.
Yep, smaller. Yep. And so 36 is C. 36 is C. Under 1210, highlighting and contouring techniques. Okay. So we use the darker foundation below the cheekbone, along the jawline, and it's just blending into the neck. So y'all, we still dealing with that jawline. So we minimizing a wide jaw by putting a darker shade in that area, give it some shadow. Okay. 37. When creating a dramatic, smoky-eyed look, the last step is to blank. Okay. Use a dark gray, black, brown, or other dark color of your choice around the entire eye near the lash line on top and bottom of the eye. So basically, you're taking a dark eyeliner across the top and the bottom. Or B, apply shadow over the liner on the lower lash line. Okay, so they're just taking a little shadow and they are tapping the lash line. And then C, apply 2 or 3 coats of mascara with the disposable one. And then D, apply dark shadow from the upper lash line to the crease, softening and blending as you approach the crease. Here's the question again, and think about it. When creating a dramatic, smoky eye look, the last step is to, okay? 37 is C, apply. It says dramatic. The last step is C, apply 2 to 3 coats of mascara. All right. You'll find this under 1211, makeup looks for special occasions. All right. So 37, applying 2 to 3 coats of mascara just makes the eyelashes darker and darker and darker. And it says last step. Didn't say first step. Didn't say in the middle. Last step. Okay. 38. In the professional world, the technique of applying makeup significantly changed with blank. Okay. 38. In the professional world, the technique of applying makeup significantly changed with A, The invention of high definition cameras, the rise of social media, the widespread use of streaming video, or the use of filters on photography apps.
B.
I want to say A.
It's A and D.
It is A, the invention
Okay.
of HD cameras. Okay. Okay. How they do makeup now, they have cameras and things like that. It really changed the game. So 38 is A. 39. What is, and then here's the thing, with the new cameras that pick up everything, you got to start adding what? More makeup. Okay. So when you guys get ready to go on set for a fashion show, you would not do the makeup that someone does every day because there are cameras that are going to pick up everything. You may be hired and you got to know, I got to put on probably double the foundation and do more priming and more this and more that. So every inch of this makeup application, no matter what angle they see, is going to be perfecto. Okay. So yes, cameras, new, high end, starting to pick up everything, change the game on makeup. 39. What is a general rule to follow in working on a film shoot? Okay. 39. Don't rely too heavily on the image in a monitor. Plan to use more foundation. Use more intense colors on the eyes, or leave extra time for the longer application process of airbrush makeup. The general rule, if you're working on a film, you want something. Yes,
No.
it's more foundation in some areas, but it is going to be C, intense colors on the eyes. I want you to go to, and you will see the list of the things to do. So 39 will be 12-12 and applying makeup for a camera and special events. Okay. So more intense, that means if you're going to think about someone on the news, they don't want you, like a soft glam is great, but a glam really makes neutral pop, okay, or skin tone color pop. And so they're saying on the film shoot, you need to put a little color into the eyeshadow. So when it says intense colors, so you say, I just use kind of neutral or monotone skin tone colors. They're asking for something that makes those eyes pop. So intense. Number 40, a safe place to apply an allergy test for eyelash adhesive. Should be a question that you say, hey, red flag, state board question. Okay. 40. A safe place to apply an allergy test for eyelash adhesive is A.
C.
40 is C, correct. Behind the ear. There you go. Don't forget it, y'all. Behind the ear. 41. What is the rule to follow when removing a client's artificial lashes? Test question. 41. Okay. Start from the outer corner. You're absolutely right. 41 is A. Start from the outer corner. Okay. Work your way in.
I'm
42.
sorry, what was 40?
40 was what you say? A, right?
No, C.
40 was C.
No,
Okay,
behind.
thank you.
Behind the ear. 41 we said was A. And then 42, lash and eyebrow tinting is more effective for clients who have sparse brows, light hair, dark hair, extra time for this lengthy procedure. Lash and eyebrow tinting is more effective for clients who have, we're adding color to the brows.
B.
B, yes,
B.
light hair. Okay. Lash and eyebrow tinting. And the reason I repeated lash and eyebrow, because sparse brows only would be one area, but it's the question is asking for lash and eyebrow tinting. Okay. So light hair. You'll add darkness because of the light hair. 43. The only safe tints for eyebrows are not made from aniline derivatives. You need to know what aniline derivatives are. Aniline derivatives are pretty much permanent color. The actual ammonia inside of the permanent color, aniline derivatives, when you mix it with peroxide, causes the hair to change colors. Okay, the only safe tints for eyebrows are A, not made from aniline derivatives, B, coal tar base, C, permanent hair colors, D, available at retail stores. And
B.
43, somebody said something. What did you say?
B.
Coal tar based.
I agree.
The only safe tints for eyebrows are not made from aniline derivatives.
So it's A.
43 is A. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Because remember what I just said, aniline derivatives, ammonia, permanent color. Okay. So you got to make sure that your brow and lash tint does not have aniline derivatives in it. And aniline derivatives sometimes can be a substitute in some colors. So semi-permanent color, yes. Demi-permanent color, yes, but no permanent color. All right. Semi-permanent color lasts shampoo to shampoo. That's
So what are coal tar based, Miss D?
I'm getting to it.
Okay.
So semi is just like mascara. You're gonna wash it off every day. Or temporary to semi lasts is maybe 2 weeks. And then you have demi-permanent. And that's where you find you have to mix the developer with the little brow tint. And that lasts about three to almost stretching it 4 weeks, but it's not permanent. So the more they wash their face or their brows or their lashes, the less color you're going to see. Coal tar-based colors, honestly, you're talking about charcoal, activated charcoal. Okay. You'll find activated charcoal is just like bentonite clay. It's just like turmeric. It's one of those beta ingredients that can be very harmful for the eyes. And so you would probably put that around the eye area. And so tar, and really these two things are probably never should be mixed together. It reminds me of something called cade oil, and tar-based ingredients are good for dry eczema type skin, dandruff. So I would put a cold tar-based ingredient on a tint or anywhere around the eye, because it first, it stinks really, really bad, but it's really, really strong to detox the scalp. And so that's something like if I put it around the eyes, a person's it's gonna act like a glue. They're gonna say, oh, it's burning, or they'll get very irritated with it. So yeah, it's not even supposed to be anywhere near the eyes. Same permanent hair colors has ammonia in it, could damage the skin. And then you have they say anything available at retail stores, they just threw that one in there. So 43, the question was asking about safe tints, is anything that does not have aniline derivatives in it. And to me, henna tints are not good either, but everybody tends to like them. So henna is terrible for your hair. And so, but people like to use them in little areas on their face, such as brows. But, to each his own. Henna cannot be mixed with any other types of relaxers or chemicals. And so please remember, if you're buying a brow company, a product, that is henna based, we're not doing no brow lamination. Brow lamination is in the family of relaxers. Okay. Henna and relaxers don't mix. Number one, hair break off. Number two, skin allergies. Number three, it's an undetermination of the color you will receive. And number four, it may tend to lean on the brassy side. So if you are brow tinting someone who is Caucasian or of another ethnic race, that they don't have naturally brown, but they have maybe light brown to red to medium brows, you would need to definitely choose another type of brow other than henna because it may give you an undetermined color. But that's something falls into the Cosmo category, but I see that they don't stretch that in aesthetics. But just so you guys know, brow lamination falls into the relaxer category, okay? And if you're gonna use henna as a tint, you choose another ingredient, another type of colorant to use if you are doing a brow lamination, because you can brow lamination and tint brows at the same time, right back to back. And so I would advise never use henna with a relaxer based product. And so brow lamination is a relaxer based product. Just a side note. 44. The make questions. Did y'all get that? That was like an extra lesson on the side. 44. The makeup technique where a small handheld device made up of tiny needles is used to add pigment to the skin. It's called ink tattooing, semi-permanent demographics, microblading, or reticular pigmentation.
Microblading. See.
Okay. Microblading, yes. There's a conference in June in Las Vegas for permanent makeup artists. So if anyone interested in being permanent makeup artists or you want to enhance your knowledge, check out where the experts go, where all the masters go. And in New York and in June, they have these big permanent makeup conventions. And they usually do them the same time that we're there for the hair and the skin show. But it has people from Russia, all over the world, that has been dominating this, and they become your teachers for a weekend. So just check that out if you're interested. 45. Who will a makeup artist who works in a restorative art expect to work with? Restorative. I'm restoring something. Somebody knows it's not the way it should be.
Morticians.
So I gotta build this back up. Okay. I got to build this back up. And it's morticians. Yes. Okay. 45 morticians. Restorative. I like the way they say that. Restorative art. They're not moving at all. 46. What percentages of makeup sales can makeup artists expect to take home from a salon? So on average, if you worked on commission at a salon as a makeup artist, the percentage of makeup sales you're selling makeup, what percent can you expect to go home with? This is on top of your commission. So if you help them sell products, the minimum is it says the least is 5% of the sales. So that means it'll start at 5 and go up. All right. So not really a whole lot of money, but you do have some people that start at 10% of retail. They give you help them sell the product, they give you 10% of that sale. So it's not like you're doing the service. You're just recommending the product. You didn't have to buy no inventory. You just recommended them to buy the product, and then they will make sure you get a percentage of that product sale. So 46 is C. Okay. The least. You can find it on the 1218. And then 47. What should be the most important consideration for makeup artists who retail? The most important consideration. And 47, the answer is C, products that are the least expensive. Okay. I am not buying a huge overhead. Okay. The least expensive. What should be the most important consideration for makeup artists who retail? It's going to be easy for me to sell a client with a low ticket. Okay. So I would go for it, find the cheapest item that I could find, and I start there and then just start building my way up. I would not start at the top. Okay. 48. One of the biggest challenges clients face when purchasing cosmetics is A, finding the right color product. Yes. So if you study undertones and you love what we talked about, color and this color of the year and undertones and analog colors and complementary colors, that's your deal. You can help match the right person. 48 is A. 49. How many individual lashes should be applied across the lash line when performing a service of applying artificial lashes? Red flag, stay board question. Okay, how many individual lashes should be applied across the lash line when performing a service of applying artificial lashes? Okay, 49, is it A?
A.
1 to 2, B, 2 to 3, okay, 3 to 4, or 5 to 6. 49 is D, 5 to 6. We're not talking strips.
Oh, okay. I thought we was talking strips. Okay, gotcha.
Just talking the like clusters type.
Gotcha.
How many individual lashes should be applied across the lash line? Okay. And so they're saying 5 to 6. Okay. For 50, what is the correct order for performing the procedure of tinting brows? Is it tint, developer, cream? And we're talking about mixing. So we hadn't put it on the client skin yet. Just talked about mixing. Is it tint, developer, cream? Developer tint cream, cream developer tint, or cream tint developer. Okay. What is the correct order for performing the procedure of tinting brows? All right. It is going to be D. Okay. Cream tint developer. Cream tint developer. All right. And a lot of times they're looking at protective cream tint developer. All right. So what you see on videos, more modern day, remember this is my lady textbook focus. Okay. So 50 is going to be D. Okay. You can find it under 1215 under the Strive tinting lashes and brows on makeup clients. Okay. So 50 is D. We just went over that, y'all. It was good. Miss Candace. So tomorrow, let's chat, just maybe a text or something as far as picking some of these out tomorrow for a game or we'll find something in reference to the test, and we'll take the test on Monday.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all did good. I hope you pinned some of the ones that, man, I didn't know what that was. I hope you red flagged some of the ones that were related to the infection control ones and the ones talking about lashes. Be like, hey, we're gonna add them to the database simply because that may be the 4% on the exam. Okay. That's gonna close us out tonight. I'm gonna share in the group and y'all commentate in the group about the lady me and Amber were talking about as far as very inflamed. And I got the picture, Amber, so I'm gonna put it in the group. Y'all look at it and let me know what y'all think it is, and we can have discussion. I want everybody to participate. Okay, y'all
Miss,
cross it. Uh-huh.
are we having a holiday break?
We are having who's that? Miss Candace.
Yeah.
I forgot, Miss Candace. I forgot. Yes, our holiday break. I would wanted to attend class on Monday, and then we break from there. So
Okay.
let me post it, and I kind of was thrown off a little bit, but yeah, let me post it, and you can announce it tomorrow. Okay.
Sound good.
All right. Y'all have a blessed and amazing day. Remember, when you pop off, please make sure you come back on immediately. All right. Because we got to account for every hour. So, y'all have a blessed and amazing day. Good study session tonight. And Cosmo, I'm glad you guys were on because y'all have some makeup questions as well. And Miss Candace, I think you can point that out in their state board as well. Okay.